Well, hello there, everyone. I didn't expect there to be anyone here so soon. It's nice to see you guys, though. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, I figured I would just do a little work. Well, I'm waiting on the Game Award nominations. Let's see. Help me keep focused. Hello, Zep. Welcome. Hello, Possum. Sadly, I have to leave in 15 minutes to go to the doctor. No worries at all, Possum. I'm just glad to see you. All right, we're working on puzzles today. Let's see here. Trying to get kind of like the main puzzles for House of Lies. Not finished.
Hello there.
But at least ready to be worked on. It's one big spider. You know what's crazy? Wait till you hear him. Wait, can you hear him now? Yes, that's a barking spider. Gotta change the sounds. We built it off of the dog AI, so haven't changed out any of the sounds or anything yet. All right, can show you guys one of the puzzles that we made. So we're working on a clock puzzle here, and actually, okay, this is something that I need to fix. I want to change the way those interact. Is this a joke about small yappy dogs? No, they're just the only dog sounds that I could find. I really wish I had some better dog sounds, and I need some spider sounds as well. Let's see. So I want... let's see. Select right. I feel like I need to change that to... Maybe we don't even need two of these. We just need like a switch. Switch hand, maybe? Not sure if that will mess anything else up. Alright, selection right. I want that to be what rotate up is. Selection right. Now, can I just rename these? Right. Oh. And I feel like this needs to say rotate clockwise. Why can I not change this? Might have to make a new one. Please leave the sound in. Maybe that could be an unlock. I really like those t-shirts with spiders as multi-legged horror hamsters, but too many of my friends have arachnophobia. UI right, and text will be rotate clockwise. Okay, let's try that. Hello, plan. Rotate clockwise. I need a space there. Yeah, Game Award nominations are today. It's not really like that big of a deal, but figured we'd be fun to stream. All right, so now I need to switch. Let me also put a space there. UI right. We need to switch that with UI up. Wow, this is going to get very confusing. Let me just make sure that works. Okay, that's also rotating the wrong direction. So, rotate down. That's what needs to be clockwise. But that also needs to be D. I think we'll see a lot of surprises. Honestly, I have no idea what to expect. Rotate right, UI right. So okay, this needs to go there. And this needs to go there. There we go. Now D is rotating clockwise, and I want to make A rotate counterclockwise. Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be enough recognition of Shadow of Doubt. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but It's one of those that's kind of hard because it's been in early access, and whenever there's one that's been in early access, it's like, unfortunately, a lot of people talk about it, you know, when it comes out in early access, but then they don't really cover it when it officially launches, which is a shame. I really want to play that game, though. Yeah, what I'm saying, like, I know it came out, but it was in early access for a year or so. And so, like, everyone was talking about that game last year. And not as many people were talking about it this year, unfortunately. All right, so I need to label these because I'm getting very confused. So this UI down. UI right. Okay, so this one is rotate clockwise. So this one will be rotate counter. Is counterclockwise 2 words or 1 word? We're going to go with 1. And that should be UI left. Which means this will be down. And then we need UI left. Let's just make a new one. UI left will say rotate counter. Okay, I actually need to know if that's 1 or 2 words. Counter clockwise. Clockwise is 1 word. Oh, but what is counterclockwise? Merriam-Webster says it's 1 word, counterclockwise. I don't own the game, no. I have come so close to buying it. Counterclockwise. I wonder if that's going to be too long. All right, so that's going to replace this. Good, okay. Oh, but that's a problem now. Dadgummit. It's not all gonna fit on the screen. Would it be weird to write rotate forward and rotate backwards? Oh, plan. You don't have to do that. That's so nice of you. Is it on sale? If it's not on sale, you should wait. Because there's probably going to be a sale like in a week or so for Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and that stuff. But that's really nice of you. Rotate clockwise. Rotate counterclockwise. Rotate forward. Is it forward or forwards? All right, Possum. Good luck with your doctor's appointment. Hope it goes well. The preferred form of the word is forward in American English, while forwards is a British English. Oh, well, we don't want to be British. But then is it rotate backward or backwards? Okay. The silly Brits put the S on there. Backward. You silly Brits and your backward speaking. Okay, that looks better. Rotate forward, rotate backward. And then selection. I need to change that to silly Brits always speaking British. What would you guys call this UI, like the text, for switching between these two? Switch hand, maybe? Change hand? I don't know why I can't edit those. UI up. Switch and I don't know if I like that terminology. Change hand. Is that the British version of switch hands? Yeah, I don't know. I'm going back and forth. Rotate forwards, rotate backwards, change hands. That does work though. I don't think that we actually need this. We only need one to change or to switch. Down. What is down doing? Disable all outline. Okay. It's only doing... Am I okay to disable this? I feel like that should be okay. Change hand. Check. Don't remember what I set the answer to. Hour hand is at 30. Minute hand is 60. Ooh, I don't know if that's working though. Huh. Okay, so that worked. But... Whoa, why is that saying correct? Those are both registering 60. Why is that? 0, minus 30, minus 60, minus 90. Oh, I see. Huh. Hour hand targeting the relative rotation. Okay, I think we need to check maybe the full rotation vector. So that's 0, 10, 206. What? Well, that don't make no sense. Oh, on Steam? Are we not already friends? Let me see. I'm assuming this is you. I don't want to say your name in case you don't want it, but does it start with an N? That's the only friend request I had, so I'm assuming that was it. Okay. Got it. How is that not changing? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, there we go. Oh dear. There must be an easier way. Okay, so here's our problem. Welcome to game development. I need a way to check the position of the hand when we hit check here. And this prints out the rotation. But for some reason, it's... Okay, so that's 60, that's fine. But then here, then it goes to negative 90, 19.47, and wait, R. Why? I'm so confused. Why does that value give me... P, Y, and R? Instead of X, Y, and Z? Unreal Engine... Relative rotation P, Y, R.
Tomato. Our node's pretty simple. It's a setter, which means these values. A scene component is going to be any component on your blueprint that inherits from scene component forward from where our player's at. If we were to stop this and hit this is our hit result. Sweeping it.
This is not helping. Okay, well, I am going to leave that for smarter minds than myself to figure out. Main thing is we got this working, so actually I feel like maybe change hand should be first. Change hands. Switch that around. Change hands, rotate, and check. Okay, so we just need to get the check working. But that'll do for now. All right, now the books. Don't think I really have much done on that. That's fine though. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. All right, we need a gear puzzle. First question is, do I have gears? I don't. Next question, do I have gears in my other assets? Pretty sure I do. I also need to set a reminder for when the Game Awards actually start. Let's see, when is it? I think it's in 40 minutes. Hey Siri, remind me in 40 minutes to watch the Game Awards.
Okay, I can watch the Game Awards for this morning at 10:59 a.m.
Thank you, Siri. Okay, let's see. Gear. There we go. Yeah, there should be a sale starting really soon because it'll be like the here the Thanksgiving sale, but worldwide it's like the I don't know what they call it, the autumn sale or something like that. So I I don't want to say don't buy it, but I would hate for you to buy it and then it just like goes on sale, in a week. Regardless, I'm extremely thankful for that's very nice of you to think of me. And I am excited to check that out. I've wanted to play it ever since it's been in early access. I just never pulled the trigger. All right, should I just get all of these? How big is this? Um, 88 megabytes. It's not too bad. Do we need everything though? Also, what are these? Oh, little tiny gears. Ropes. I think let's take just these. Wait, that's 86 megabytes? It's probably because they're all using the same texture. Well, during a sale, they don't get as much. I mean, they get whatever they put it on sale for, minus the 30% that Steam takes. All right, let's just take all this. Migrate. That looks good. Oh, we even have some already, so that's good. Now we have gears. Gears of War. Let's see what these look like. Oh, this is good. These are lots of different sizes. Okay. Zoop. Boy, as a photographer, sure wish I could do that in real life. If only. All right, so our goal here is to figure out how to make a puzzle. And we can use these gears in some way. That looks like wood. Maybe we just try to do something with 3. But I think the challenge is going to be, how do we make something that's like you could mess up? So, you know, there needs to be like a puzzle challenge to it. I guess you could just, you'd have to figure out like what position to put these in. Could work. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We shall call you BP Gears Puzzle. I think I might have another one, so I'm going to call it 01. Hello, reality. Not a real machinist specialist, but I don't think this gear setup is possible. Always 01 yourself. Because, like, the number of sprockets or whatever don't work. The one on the right. Oh yeah, that wouldn't really work, would it? Because these are too big. Maybe I could take, like, this one and just make it smaller. That might be too many. Yeah, that's too many. What about this one? That might work. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. My goal is just to get the puzzle with these in here for now. I know. That's what happens. Like, I'm going to make a simple puzzle with 3 gears, and then you end up watching a physics lecture on how gears work. Oh, that's right, Plan. Yeah, this is the perfect puzzle for you. Okay, Plan, how could we make a good puzzle that would include gears? No, it's okay, reality. It is very funny how that happens, though. It's like I was trying to get, you know, this is how it always happens. It's like, this will be so simple. I just was trying to get a line trace to hit this guy, and it just wouldn't work. Like, no matter what collision I set, tried every different combination of collisions. I tried making sure that it wasn't hitting the capsule component, and it ended up being like some bizarre thing that I had to check in the since it's a skeletal mesh, there was some bizarre setting that I'd never heard of that you had to check to get it to work. Okay, let's see. We want to do puzzle mode activated. Choose item. The wear and tear would be way too high if they would interact directly with each other. You mean like these that I have lined up here? Maybe that could actually be part of the puzzle though, because they constantly break. You have to find a new gear to replace it. Okay, we want you. And you. And then what is this other one? Might change the positioning of these, but for now, we'll just do something like this. Gears are so cool, though. Okay, let's also... let's call this one 02. And this one will be 03. You normally have another gear right in the middle of the big ones that let the other gear interact with it. You normally have another gear right in the middle of the big one. Wait, I'm not sure I know what you mean. So you would have like another one in the middle of this one? Can you draw me a diagram? I'm sure it's hard to explain just through text. I need actually, can you find, or do you have a picture of like what would a gear setup look like for like a grandfather clock or something? Whoa. That's so cool looking. That's way too complex though. Oh, I see. What in the world is this website? So... Oh, wow. Interesting. Is this a specific, like... Is there a name for this configuration? So I'm trying to see... Sure there is. So, Plan, do these inner gears here, do those go all the way through? So like the back gear here, that's interacting with the back part of this part? Is that how that's working? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, so what is the point of this gear right here? Because it doesn't look like anything is actually using that. Or is it just for looks? And then same question with like the gear back here. What is this larger part interacting with? It's not a full setup. I'm trying to look at this from like a puzzle perspective. Another gear could interact with it. Video game gear puzzles. This is not what I'm looking for. Horror games that have a gear puzzle. I mean, there's a Resident Evil 2 gear puzzle. Yeah, that makes sense. You save space like that. This is just such a simplistic puzzle, but I mean, Maybe that's all I need. You basically just take the gear from one area to the other. So does it annoy you, Plan, when you see puzzles like this that have like a weird configuration for gears that don't really make any sense like that? Does that make any sense? I feel like that one has way too many teeth. It does. But that's literally all that puzzle is. Just getting a gear and just installing it. And then putting the other gear on this one. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with this for now. I just need something that's simplistic. I mean, it would be cool to do something more complex, but also I gotta finish this game. I feel like at the very least, I want to have you be able to choose. Maybe we have one gear in there, and then you just choose where to put the small gear, there or there. And I mean, it's pretty obvious that it's going to go there. Okay, I need to make inventory items for these as well. Not sure if big gears actually work like that, but for clocks, they never do because you need high precision. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have, as someone who works on clocks and watches, do you have like a favorite watch? I always wanted, I think they're made by Omega, the watches that the astronauts were given, like the Apollo astronauts. Those watches are so cool. Let's see. I think it's the Omega Speedmaster. Is that it? Oh, that's such a cool looking watch. $14,000. Wow, look at that. It's even got the Saturn V rocket. I would never buy this though. It's way too expensive. This watch is $300 too expensive. Otherwise, you'd get it. So $14,000, you'd buy it. I don't think this is the actual one. I mean, I don't even know if you can buy the ones that they wore. Apollo Astronaut Omega watch. And Plan, I have another question for you. Why is it that Swiss watches are so good? What is it about those darn Swiss? Yeah, okay, that's the original one there, which is still very cool looking. Can you imagine how much can you imagine how much one of those is worth that would like they actually wore? I mean, couldn't even put a price on it probably. You like pocket watches? Hold on, I'll look that one up in a second. Wow, that's cool. Most accurate wristwatch ever. Hey, Canada. That's a cool timeline. Oh, this watch was so cool too. I mean, everyone wanted this watch, right? And I want the one with the laser beams. For England, James. Swiss and Germans are known for high precision and solid work in general. Now, only when it comes to cars. But most of the like Rolexes and Omegas, those are made in Switzerland, right? But what is it about that that makes them so unique? Oh, that's fancy. It's a Tetris watch? Wait, is that an official watch made by Nintendo? That's wild. All right, Plan. Let's look at this one. Ooh, wow. Those are pretty. Länge und Sonne. Sonne? Is that and Sons? Wow, it would be fun to take the photos for these. Or actually, they might be renders. I love the chronograph watches. I would never use them. Never know what any of those things are for, but they look cool. Oh, moon phase watches. Those are cool. I like that one. That one's neat. Okay. Back to my beautiful gears. Boy, these look awful after looking at that. I need to make inventory items. We need... Maybe we just do 2. Let's see. We'll have BP, small gear. They go for 50k. Gracious. You go there. We'll call you large gear. You will be small gear. Save all of this. Okay. Now, let's make these, set these invisible. That one and that one. Okay, so we want to cast to large gear. And then we want to, let's see, get inventory, remove inventory item. This will be the inventory item. And if that fails, we'll cast to small gear. And do the same thing. And then I want to be able to, first of all, let's see. I need to make sure we can use the items. Okay. That's a big gear. Gonna need to get another table here. Okay. Okay, it's almost time for the Game Award announcement, so let's switch over to that.
Even in lore, Astartes can get bodied. Yeah, but the lore don't matter.
Who is that talking? Oh, this is not.
Don't care. Lore bad.
They fooled me.
No, it's not bad.
Where's the official Game Awards? There we go.
And the Game Award,
Goes to. And the winner is.
All right. So this is just the
10
nominations.
years ago,
This is
we
not the
began
actual
a journey
Game Awards,
together
by the way.
to celebrate video games as the biggest, most powerful form of entertainment in the world.
But it's still
And on
fun
Thursday,
to
December 12th, right
look
here
and
at
see what
Peacock
they are.
Theater in Los Angeles, we will recognize the best and show you what's next with the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards. Hey everybody, I'm Jeff Keighley, and welcome to the TGA Global Nomination Announcement Special. Today, it is my distinct honor to reveal this year's nominees, recognizing talented game developers from studios big and small around the world. And you can help select the winners by voting right now at thegameawards.com.
Fights gravity
All right,
itself.
you've waited long enough.
I'll have to look
so
that
let's
up.
do it. Here are the nominees for the Game Awards 2024. For
Give 'em
Best
to us, Jeff.
Ongoing Game, the nominees are Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Helldivers 2.
All right, we got to get the boring ones out of the way
Best Performance
first.
Nominees are Brianna White for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hannah Tell for Life is Strange Double Exposure, Umberly Gonzalez for Star Wars Outlaws, Luke Roberts Silent Hill 2, and Melina Jurgens Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. For the best mobile game, the
Okay.
nominees are AFK Journey, Balatro,
I feel like
Pokemon
this
Trading
year,
Card Game
a lot of the
Pocket,
categories are just going to
Wuthering
kind of
Waves,
be like
and
a
Zenless
toss-up.
Zone Zero. The nominees for Best Art Direction are Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, Elden
Interesting.
Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree.
That's probably going to win
Metaphor
everything.
Refantasio,
Ooh, Metaphor.
and Neva.
Neva looks
For
really good
best score and
too.
Music,
It's
this
good-
year's
good set of
nominees
games.
are Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor Refantasio, Silent Hill 2, and Stellar Blade. In the category
I
of
wanna
Best
play Stellar
Audio
Blade so
Design,
bad.
these games are nominated: Astrobot, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill
Hellblade did
2.
have really good audio.
Best Adaptation recognizes excellence in authentically creating shows, movies, and other creative endeavors based on video game worlds. Here are this year's nominees for Best Adaptation: Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles,
Fallout's got to
Like a
win
Dragon
that, right?
Yakuza, and Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft. For Best
Wait, what?
Narrative in a Game,
Has that
the
even come
TGA
out yet?
nominees are Final Fantasy VII Rebirth,
Best
Like a
narrative.
Dragon Infinite Wealth, Metaphor Refantasio, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. Games for Impact celebrates thought-provoking
solid games
with
there.
a profound pro-social meaning or message. Here are this year's nominees: Closer the Distance, Indica, Neva, Life is
gotta play
Strange Double
Indica.
Exposure,
Hi, Two
Senua's
Minute.
Saga Hellblade 2, and Tales of Kenzera, Zao. The nominees for Best Community Support are Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. In the category
Man's
of Best
Sky.
Multiplayer, the nominees are Call of Duty Black Ops 6,
Yeah.
Helldivers 2,
Boo.
Super Mario Party
Boo.
Jamboree, Tekken 8,
Boo.
and Warhammer 40,000
Boo.
Space Marine 2.
Call of
Best
Duty.
Independent Game celebrates games
Call of
with a
Duty
high
doesn't win, it's
degree of
rigged.
risk tolerance, as they are produced outside of the traditional publisher system. The nominees are Animal Well, Balatro,
Balatra's
Lorelei
going to
and the
win
Laser
that.
Eyes, Neva, and UFO 50. Next is Best Debut Indie
I bet
Game,
Balatra's
which
gonna
recognizes
win
a
that.
development team that hasn't
I
won a
hear
Game Award
nothing
before.
but people
In fact,
talking
these
about
teams
that.
published their first game in 2024. The nominees are Animal Well, Balatro, Manor Lords, Pacific Drive, and The Plucky Squire. For Best VR AR Game, the nominees are Arizona Sunshine Remake,
Boy, they're flying through
Asgard's
these.
Wrath 2,
Hey, Roxy.
Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellsinger VR, and Metro Awakening. For Content Creator of the Year, the nominees are Queso, Ilawan, Techno Gamers, Typical Gamer, and
Typical
Usada
Gamer.
Pecora.
As usual,
Part
I've heard
the
of
Game
none of
Awards is looking
those.
forward to what's next, and yes, we'll have lots of games to announce on December 12th. But what's the most anticipated upcoming game? Here are the nominees based on currently announced titles.
I don't like
Death
this category.
Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Grand Theft Auto 6.
Gee, I wonder what's going to win
Metroid
that.
Prime 4 Beyond, and Monster Hunter Wilds. The best action-adventure nominees are Astrobot, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown,
Oh, that's nice.
Silent Hill 2, Star Wars
Action-adventure
Outlaws, and The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. For best role-playing, the jury selected Dragon's Dogma 2, Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon:
Yeah,
Infinite
there's been
Wealth,
some
and
really great.
Metaphor: Refantasia.
Oh my man,
In
this
the
has been the
category
year of
Best
the
Fighting,
RPG.
The nominees are Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, Multiversus, and Tekken 8. The nominees for Best Action are Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2,
Black Ops 6
Stellar Blade,
won't
and
win that, but
Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2.
I could see Black
Innovation in
Myth maybe winning that
accessibility
one.
Celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable to more people. Selected by a special committee of accessibility
I know they
experts.
are, aren't they?
The nominees
Reality.
for innovation in accessibility are Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Diablo 4, Dragon Age: The Veilguard,
Huh.
Prince of Persia: The Lost
Wait.
Crown, and
Dragon Age
Star
did
Wars
get nominated for
Next
RPG.
up, Best Family Game. The nominees are Astrobot, Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree,
Or did I
Legend
miss
of
it?
Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, and The Plucky Squire. The Best Sim Strategy nominees are Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2,
Oh, I gotta play Frostpunk.
Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords, and Unicorn Overlord. This year, these titles are nominated for Best Sports Racing, F1 24, EA Sports FC 25, NBA 2K25, Top Spin 2K25, and WWE 2K24. All right, let's take a look at our 3 esports categories, starting with
Oh goodness.
Best Esports Game. The nominees are Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant.
Mobile Legends
The
Bang
nominees for
Bang.
Best Esports Athlete are 3-3, Alexi B, Chuvi,
Does anyone
Faker,
care about these categories?
Zywin, and Kong Kong. And for the Best Esports Team, our Special Esports Committee nominated these teams: Billy Gaming, League of Legends, Gen G, League of Legends, Navi, Counter-Strike, T1, League of Legends, and Team Liquid, Dota 2. All right, it's time for our final 2 categories. For Best Game Direction, which recognizes outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design, the nominees are Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor: Refantasio.
Okay.
And finally, our global TGA jury, of which I am not a member, has selected the following 6 games as nominees for Game of the Year at the Game Awards 2024. The Game of the Year nominees are Astrobot from Team Asobi, Balatro from
Wow.
Local Thunk, Black Myth Wukong by Game Science, Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree by From Software, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth from Square Enix, and Metaphor: Refantasio from Studio Zero.
Huh.
So there you have it. Those are your nominees for Game of the Year. And yes,
I'm
that means
surprised
you'll
by
hear
that
the
too. I'm
Game
also
Awards
surprised
Orchestra
by
conducted Lauren Bell
no,
play their themes
Silent Hill
live on
2.
this very stage on December 12th. But before then, you should head to the
Like, not even a
GameAwards.com
nomination.
to help select the winners by casting your ballot in all categories. Also, stay tuned for the announcement of our Player's Voice category, where fans 100% select the winner from 30 nominees. We'll announce those nominees on Monday, December 2nd. The winners in all categories will be revealed
Look, I'm just
live
here
during
for the Game Awards when they
streams globally on
make
Thursday,
announcements.
December
That's all I
12th,
care
starting
about.
with the opening act at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 12:30 GMT.
Shadow of the Earth Tree was great. Wasn't
Our team cannot
it was
wait
DLC
to share our
though.
10th anniversary show with you.
I mean, I
Hope to see you
agree.
then.
It was
Don't
fantastic.
forget to cast your vote.
But it is kind of weird to have that as like game of the year. I mean, I know Witcher expansion I think won a game of the year one time. The ads awards. Yeah, we're just here for the ads. It is so funny that like that's what we really care about. I don't know. It's interesting though because last year, Alan Wake 2 won multiple awards and was nominated for Game of the Year. And I would say if Baldur's Gate 3 wasn't a thing, I think Alan Wake 2 would have won Game of the Year last year because Alan Wake 2 won Best Game Direction over like all of the other massive games that were out last year. All right, let's see if they have those on the website so that we can actually digest that a little bit more. Because they went through them so fast. Alan Wake 2 is not good in your opinion. I'm sorry, Roxy. We now have to ban you. Oh, no. We crashed it, guys. Wow, they are getting slammed, huh? Oh, no. Everyone stop going to the Game Awards. Oh, man, I loved Alan Wake 2. Really, really loved Alan Wake 2. Let's see, maybe Twitter has him. All right, so Game of the Year, Astrobot, Balatro. I feel like I am just completely missing something with Balatro. I don't know. I guess I need to try Balatro, but it just so much looks like a game that I just would care nothing about. Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Earth Tree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor. For me, I feel like Astrobot makes total sense. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth makes total sense. Metaphor makes sense. Again, I feel like it's a little controversial to put a DLC for Game of the Year. Even though Shadow of the Earth Tree is fantastic, I just feel like they should have a separate category, like, you know, best expansion / DLC. I don't really know why they don't do that. Black Myth Wukong is interesting. I mean, obviously that was incredibly popular, but I heard like everything that I've heard about it is like it's solid. You know, it's not like greatest game of all time. It's like it's a good game. So that's a little surprising. I think it's surprising in general the lack of Dragon Age mentions. I wonder if it's just because Dragon Age was like too late that people didn't have time to play it. I feel like maybe that's it. Because I think you had to, well, I mean, Dragon Age just came out like a little over 2 weeks ago, right? And they must have had to choose these probably like the beginning of November, which again is kind of stupid as well. It's like Game of the Year up until November. Where are you getting that it sold very poorly? I don't know if we have any hard data for that. I don't think we actually have data for that yet. I get it, but I also think the Game Awards is basically nothing but a space to pay for ad space, you know. Yeah, I mean, I don't put that much into like what games win or not. I just think it's fun just to track and just to keep up with. I don't think active Steam players is a very good way to determine how well a game sold at all, really. The real Game Awards are the Steam Awards. I don't know. Those are pretty silly to me too. What are there any other big games besides? I feel like Dragon Age got snubbed. The Yakuza game. I feel like I'm a little surprised that that wasn't nominated for Game of the Year, because that seems to be a lot of people really liked that. Let's see if he's got any other ones here. Here we go. Okay. So game direction, Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong. Wait, are those the exact same for Game of the Year? I think they are. Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's kind of bizarre. That's really interesting. Dragon Age is there for best RPG. Is it? Best action game, Black Myth, Call of Duty, Helldivers, Warhammer, Stellar Blade. Best action adventure. This always annoys me too, that they have a best action genre, but then they also have a best action adventure genre. So that's where Silent Hill 2 got the nomination, which... Does anyone think that Silent Hill 2 is an action-adventure game? But I guess I don't know what other category you would put it in. This is why we need a best horror game. The website is working for you now. Maybe? Maybe? Everyone is trying to go to this website right now. Okay. Let's see. Let's open up the ones that we care about. Again, I kind of hate this category. Also, there is zero chance that any other game besides GTA 6 is going to win here. And you know what's stupid? I bet GTA 6 is going to get delayed into 2026, and so that's what happens every year. They announce like most anticipated game and it gets delayed. So besides GTA 6, what would we vote for? Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotai, Metroid Prime, Monster Hunter Wilds. Personally, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think it would be Death Stranding 2 for me. Maybe, yeah, well, definitely Ghost of Yotai would be second. I don't really care too much about Monster Hunter, and I want to be excited for Metroid Prime 4, but to be honest, when they showed that trailer, it just looks like Metroid Prime remastered to me, which I didn't really like. So yeah, I think these two would definitely be up there for me. Ghost or Monster Hunter for you? Best adaptation. I feel like they made this category just so that they could nominate and give Last of Us the winner last year. But I think it's got to be Fallout, right? What is Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft? What is that? Oh, it's Netflix. Oh, it's the is that out? Oh, it came out October 10th. Okay. Seems to have very polarized reviews. Best multiplayer, best sim strategy, best family, best RPG. Yeah, no Dragon Age. That's wild. What was the cutoff for Game Awards? I think that said November 17th, which is wild. It was yesterday? Ineligible due to TGA's November 17th cutoff for new releases. That is like that doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know this is like a very imperfect system, but it's crazy to think about that like a game could have come out yesterday and technically could have been eligible to receive a nomination, but there's also no possible way that that could have happened because like who's going to be able to nominate a game one day after playing it? Vanguard got nominated for something, best soundtrack. Okay, we'll get to it. So, best RPG. So we have Dragon's Dogma 2, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Infinite Wealth, Metaphor ReFantazio. I mean, honestly, all of these, I believe, are fantastic games. I have not played that one, or well, actually, I did play the demo for Metaphor, and it's really, really good. But from what I've heard, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is fantastic. I can't wait to play it. Can't wait to play Infinite Wealth. Really excited to play Dragon's Dogma as well. Shadow of the Erdtree, again, is kind of weird to me because even though it is fantastic, it is DLC. So that's weird. Best Action Adventure. Astrobot. I feel like Astrobot might wipe a lot of these categories. I feel like that's going to do very well. Prince of Persia Lost Crown. You know, I'm glad that they got the nomination in there for that. Even though they already shut the studio down. Ugh, killing me, Ubisoft. Silent Hill 2. Is this the only one that Silent Hill 2 got nominated for? I think it might have gotten nominated for soundtrack as well. Star Wars Outlaws gets a nomination there. Echoes of Wisdom. And then we have Best Action Game. Black Myth, Call of Duty, Helldivers, Stellar Blade, Warhammer. I think those are all solid picks. I really want to play Space Marine 2. I've heard it's very good. I really want to play Stellar Blade. Helldivers 2 I did not like, but it's just not my game. I fully understand it is incredibly popular and that people love it, and I'm thrilled for the people that love it, but I just don't like it. I just find it very boring. Call of Duty 6 is incredible. Black Ops 6 is incredible. Honestly, I mean, out of this list, this would have to be the one that I vote for because it's the only one that I've played. But I am very excited to play Black Myth Wukong. But I don't know, maybe this is good. Like, maybe I will go into Black Myth Wukong with low expectations, and it will turn out to like far exceed my expectations. But I think something about it just tells me like it's just going to be like a, you know, kind of an average Souls-like. So I hope that I'm wrong. So yeah, we shall see. Best VR, best mobile, best indie. Okay, so we have 2 indie categories: best debut indie and best indie game. Which I guess the difference, a debut indie, is it like the first game that a developer has ever made? Animal Well, I heard great things about. Balatro, that'll probably win. I heard really good things about Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. I think out of all of these, this is probably the one that I haven't played any of these, but this is the one that I want to play the most, followed closely by Neva. I think Neva looks and sounds really good as well. And then this is just like pure nostalgia right here. And then we have best debut indie. Animal Well, Balatro, Manor Lords, Pacific Drive, Plucky Squire. Those are all solid, I think. Games for Impact. What is that? I always forget what this category is. Best performance, best audio design, best score and music, direction, narrative. Wait. Oh, art direction, and game of the year. Oh no, we're getting 500 service errors again. Darn. Oh, here's games for Impact. A thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. I really want to play Indica. I've heard really good things about that. I don't think I've heard of Closer the Distance. I really want to play Neva. I think is going to be really good. I was really excited about Life is Strange, but I've heard really mixed things about it. So that makes me kind of nervous. Indica or Hellblade? Ugh, I have so many thoughts on Hellblade. And I don't think a lot of them are positive. Great looking game, though. And then I don't think I've heard of... Oh, no, I have heard of Tales of Kinzera, but I don't really know anything about it. Best action adventure. Wait, we already looked at this. We might just have to come back. Or we could just look at them on here. Yeah, that's so wild that game direction and game of the year are the same. Game direction, action, best action adventure. I wanted to see the soundtrack. Most anticipated, best indie game, multiplayer, best adaptation, best score. Here we go. Nope, no Dragon Age on there. Best score and music. Astrobot probably has really good music. I don't know about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, assuming it's good music. Metaphor has fantastic music. Silent Hill 2's an interesting one for that because I don't know. I think it's. I never really. I know this may be blasphemous, but I never really loved the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack, and I know a lot of people really do. So I admit that I am in the minority with that. Stellar Blade, best performance, Brianna White, Hannah Till. Okay, I don't remember who some of these people are. I know who Brianna and Melina are. I don't remember these other ones, though. I know, I'm sorry. I know I'm in the minority. I admit it. Art direction. Oh, that's it. All right, well, there you go. I'm excited to see the trailers. I hope we get Resident Evil 9 announcement. And I hope we get a Judas release date. That's what I want. Give me that Judas release date and make it Q1. Probably won't be, though. But man, that's got to be getting close, right? I feel like it was so long ago that was originally announced. Splinter Cell release date. Just let us know that it's alive, Ubisoft. I wonder if they announce a new Far Cry. It seems like it should be about time for a new Far Cry, right? When did 6 come out? Yeah, 2021. That's wild. So we're going on 4 years. Is there any news? I don't think any Ubisoft game has done well for like the past 5 years. I mean, I think 6 did okay. See if we have any kind of numbers. 10 million copies. I mean, that's pretty good. But I don't know, what did 5 do? Not as successful as Far Cry 5 with mixed reception among players, critics. Far Cry 6 still turned out to be a success for Ubisoft, generating over $300 million in the first month. Gracious. Wow. And this was when? Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty darn good. Because it came out when? It came out October 7th. And this was... Oh, sorry. That's when this was published. Hold on. When was this article written? Is this it? February? No, that can't be right. I don't know. Even if that's all they sold, 10 million, that's still a lot. Let's see. Far Cry 6 versus 5 sales. Far Cry 6 sees 25% more engagement than Far Cry 5. This is just some forum post. All right, well, this says original Far Cry 2.5 million, Far Cry 2 2.9, Far Cry 3 10 million, Blood Dragon 1 million, 4 10 million, Primal 4 million, 5 10 million. So sounds like they're all around 10 million. Well, there you go. All right. That's going to do it for me today, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. 6 is the only one you didn't buy? Yeah, same. I never did buy it. I played it through Ubisoft Forward, whatever it's called, their subscription service. I played it and I thought it was okay, and I never went back. I was kind of disappointed with it. But also, 5 was just so good. It was like, how can you top 5? All right. Take care, everyone. I hope you guys have a good day. I will be back tomorrow to play something. I'm not sure what I'm going to play. I need to look at things because Stalker 2 comes out on Wednesday, and I am 1000% playing Stalker 2 as soon as I can. So I will be streaming on Wednesday. So I need to kind of figure out what my schedule is going to be like. But I will definitely stream tomorrow. I will stream Stalker 2 on Wednesday. It looks like it's not being released until, I think, 11 a.m. here. So I'll probably just download it as soon as I can. At 11, it's a massive download. It's like 160 gigabytes. So it'll take a couple of hours. But I'll jump on and play a good amount of that. And I can't wait to get lost in the zone. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good day or night. And I'll see you tomorrow.